Hello, hello. It's been a little bit of time. I just thought that I'd come on here and share with you something I got from Target. Something I'm gonna make. I'll share you with the process video with you. And something Lori's husband Al made for me. So first, let's see what Al made. Check this out. He does Glowforge stuff. He has acrylic and wood and whatever. He made the background and the letters, and then I used Posca pens to kind of make it more crazy, I guess. But I really like it. So now that's gonna be hopefully the top of my channel all the time, if I remember. So we'll put it up there so you can see it, because it's fabulous. And then these two things, everybody knows these. The bubblegum machines. They have clear ones at Target. Well, there were only 2 left. But I was like, no, that's so cool. Because I have white ones. But these are so cool because you can see everything that's inside. So for me, that's a good way to organize because I like to see what I have. Otherwise, it doesn't get used. So maybe check out your Target if you need clear gumball machines. Then what I'm going to do is make a Julie Nutting Folio. And I'm sure I've talked about these before. It's when you take these file folders, you know, with the extra little tabs and the extra spaces inside, see, and decorate them and make a project with the Julie Nutting doll. So I'm gonna go a little bit wide so you can see. This one that I'm gonna work on, it's for obviously the paper art swaps board, and it's gonna be the prompt was sender's choice. We don't often get to do that for these because they're usually like a holiday or whatever. So let me take this background off actually because I don't want it to get screwed up. Let's use the messy background. It's sender's choice. So what you get to do is obviously pick papers to decorate the folder that you like. So I picked these 2 solids to go with American Craft Paige Evans Splendid. I picked these 2 because I like this side better than this side. Then there's this one or that one. This one or that one, which would probably be this one. This one or that one, probably this one. This one or that one. It's a very yellow, thin yellow stripe. Can you see? Let's get in the way there. Not well. Maybe. But it's a stripe. And then 2 pinks to go. Coordinations paper from, I got these all from Joann's. So maybe I'll use this as a pocket, whatever. So I just wanted to show how I make these because I know there's some people who are gonna make them for the holidays and maybe even start in this particular swap doing it. And I've been asked a couple of times how I do it. So I thought I'd share. I hope this video doesn't go too long because, you know. Oh, look at that. Put it on Do Not Disturb and it doesn't matter. Hold one. Okay, so where was I? So, I'm choosing these papers and I told someone, maybe Deborah? Yeah, that I'd show how I do this, show her how, but then I'm like, I might as well make a video, since I haven't made one, showing what I do for this. And I know I've done a little bit of this before, but it might as well be a little bit more detailed. So, make your paper 12 by 12, you know, cut the little tab things off. And then, choose what you're going to use. Or, yeah, whatever. So my back, I want it to be this, like the same all the way across. So I'm going to put one in the front, a little bit past, so it's folded. I'm going to line this up so I can use the lines on my dirty little grid thing here. Mat. So I can see where I am. Let's go a little bit further. Helps to have a ruler. Somebody quote me on that, because I don't always like to line things up, but it's easier when you're trying to do something that you can't see. So I'm going to go past. Line up there, and there, and there. And then see if I can match the picture. Oop. That won't work. Let's see. You know how sometimes when you're looking at very patterned paper and you're getting super confused? A thing that you can do, actually maybe I'll do it like this. I'll start in the back, make sure that's covered, go up half a one. It's gonna happen. There. And then make a line past where the fold is so that you can put another paper over the top. Yeah, and cut it. So maybe like a belly band or something like that, just to be cute. So I'm gonna use, I'm gonna use this. Scrapbook adhesive and reptile glue. I also have Barely Art glue, but I don't want to use up all of it to do this, because this is going to have several layers of adhesive. One thing that you need to be careful of, the fold gets good adhesion and the edges get good adhesion. And you don't glue the under tabs. You see that? So go down, go down, go down, and then take your reptile adhesive, or whatever adhesive you actually like, and go close to the edge so it pushes out, and then in between. And let me tell you what I like to do with this stuff, because I don't like it when it's bumpy. I bought paintbrushes from IKEA. Just any disposable paintbrush for your edges, because I think the paper lays better if the glue is flat. It doesn't look like some big blobs underneath. Blobs. That's a good word. Blobs of glue. Adhesive is your friend. We're going to keep this because we're going to need it for the inside too. So I moved it, obviously. So I'm going to try to scoot it back. And rub it out. I do have one of those sprayers, but I don't think I've ever used it for this. I'm sure I moved this, turned it too. So I'm not going to use it this time, because that would be using a tool that I don't actually use to get this done. See? All the way to the edge. One 12 by 12 sheet. Now I'm gonna overlap. Ooh, am I out? No, I am not. There we go. Overlap. And do the other side. So you just pick whatever paper works for you, because the point of this is you need to cover all sides. The front, the back, and all the flaps on the inside for the way Lori wants this to be for the Paper Art Swaps board. Plus, I think it looks better, in my opinion, if you cover it, because who wants a big piece of manila folder as part of their decor? That's no fun. I'm not going to do the doll for this because everybody knows how to make a Julie Nutting doll. You just stamp it and decorate it the way you want. The thing is towards the bottom. You could at least have the flowers facing the right direction. And they are. Whatevs. Let's line it up. Because I'm going to put a yellow or a pink piece of paper or ribbon, something on this seam so you don't see it. Maybe some words. I don't know. And I'll tell you, this is when I think a Cricut comes in handy, if you have one, or any kind of die cuts, anything large, so that you can decorate. Now you see where I have this black? That's the other side of the paper, obviously. So you don't have to wait for it to dry. You can choose, which I'm going to cut off this big side, because you need to cut off the edges so that you can see that edge, these edges, so that you can see where to put the next side. You know, you could probably use a ruler, but I'm not, because I think the folder, if you go slow enough, the folder gives you enough of an edge to your, see, and I go around, it gives you enough of an edge so you know exactly where you are. Lift it, because see, this is not the same. Go around your corners. I'm going to cut this off so I can move it. See that? I want the little teeny piece so I can just toss it. Let's do this. Go around. Oop. Cut in it. But that's okay, because we have to put paper on that side too. There's that edge. That's a little teeny part I accidentally cut. And you know, once this dries, you can take your fine tip glue applicator and find, I'm gonna flip it over, find the little pieces, edges that might have come up, put a teeny bit of glue underneath and fix it, because nobody wants a project where the edges are coming up, right? Nope. We go make sure we get close and cut this crap. I'm going to fold this up, get back in here, and cut it. Now, once again, this is the way I do it. You don't have to do it like this. You do need to cover all the sides, but you don't have to do it the way I do it. So this is kind of set, and since we have so much dry glue, I will fold this to match the edges. Now do you see why you need to have your tabs ready? Or you're gonna need to cover these, because that's not cute, standing out like that. But so far, my outside is covered. Even though I need to decorate that, it'll be okay. So let's pick some other colors. So I have stripe. You want that on somewhere? I don't know. This solid piece could look cute right here, but it won't be. See, you can cover this up all the way to where the edge is, and see, that's only going to cover like half the circle. Will that be weird? Don't know. That might work. I might like it. And then I could put a half circle pocket and put the dolls inside. That could be cute. So let's see which one of these I think would match that. This one, that could be the front. Let me cut this in half. A little bit more than half. Because you're going to need, hold on. No, because some of these little folder tab things are longer. So we're going to put this facing this way underneath. That's cute. And then we're going to cut this one. Oh, it can be shorter. This one. I put them on the back side because I'm going to outline it, you see, so that when I cut it out, glue it right on top. Let's find a different one. You only need 4. Yellow. I could put yellow in the middle. That could be cute. This color yellow in the middle. Yeah. A little thin yellow stripe in the middle. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. That goes there. And then you have purple. Is that weird? Or green. It matches the leaves, obviously, because it's all the same collection. Or maybe the green right there. That's too dark, I think. I think I'm going to put that right there. Then yellow. Then that. Then that. What do you think? Really, it's just a matter of your own taste. And I know that sometimes my taste is a little bit eclectic compared to other people's, but I like it. And this is Cinder's choice. So, here you go. That could work. How about that? So I'm going to cut this tab off. On the other side of this. That grain's good too. But I need the paper. Yeah. So I'm going to scoot that just a little bit over. And I'm going to do the same thing again. Put a lot on this little fold thing, especially on the inside. I feel like it gets attacked. Yeah, I didn't need to do 5. I just did it. Can't see, so we'll put some white glue. It's like a glare on here. I can't imagine what you can see. And then I'm going to paint the glue down to make it flat. Okay. Put this over here. Scoot it up again. Once again, for my paper, I need to line it up. Close. And you rub that crap down. And then I'm going to save those in the order they're in because it's a little bit more difficult. Cut off the edge. Because you know what? I could use this paper for something. Dress on a doll. I don't know. Anything. But it's a good little piece. And then make it flat. And cut off the edge. And this is why, you see, I needed the outside edge cut off. So I could see where I am. I don't know if you could tell, but I really like these colors because they're really bright. And it's kind of ridiculous, but is my whole head in the way? My craft room is pink, green, and orange. But like the bright colors, it's not shabby or anything like that. It's like a kindergarten classroom, basically. In fact, I got a new chair because my old one was making my hips hurt. And I picked orange. It's like a bar height chair. There we go. Oops. There's part of it out. I will figure out something fabulous to do to cover up this side. Let's see if this makes this any flatter. Yeah, you can see that. I like that. Okay. So now this is what I do, and I'm only going to do one. And the rest, I'm sure you can figure out. We already know what colors I want to use for this whole thing, so we're going to scoot them out of the way. And we're going to use this as an example, and this is what you're going to do for each of these little pockets. Let's scoot in a little bit. Can you see? No, it's not in it. Okay. Do you see how, like, you can see the edge? And this is the front, the paper I want to be on this last little folder piece. Get yourself a pencil. Pencil. You get this and you trace. You push your paper down so it covers all of whatever flap you're covering. Like these don't go all the way through, so you're going to need a little bit of a bigger piece of paper, and you see how I would cover that. And this one is like in the center, so I'd need a little one. Yeah. So my bottom one, I'm doing this. I get my pencil and I'm going to trace it because that outline is what I'm going to cut on. And I'm going to stop right there, and I'll show you why. But that outline is what I'm going to cut on to get my bottom little piece. So you see, can you see the pencil? Right there and right there. But there's a hole right there. There's a hole for a reason. Let's cut this. Be careful, because you just drew the outline of the folder and you want it to be accurate. It's better to be a little big than a little small, in my opinion. Plus, it's pencil, pencil, pencil. Said that how many times? Pencil. So you can erase it. Don't use pen. Unless you're like really good at drawing lines and you're perfect. So we're going to cut straight off the edge when you get to that whole spot. And then you're going to cut from the bottom, or whichever way you want to go, top or bottom first. And we're going to cut and then we're going to go straight. Then we're going to line this up. You see how it's cutting or doing this? When you get it glued on, do you see that little tab right there? What you're going to want to do is flip it to the back and glue it down, because from this side you can see those. Nobody wants to see all that, you know what I mean? So you're going to cover everything just like that. First I'm going to erase this, and really basically that's what you do to cover the portfolio. Then you use your discretion and decorate and add tags or whatever you want to put on the inside, or whatever the requirements say, if they do, because usually it's decorate the inside and all the outside or whatever, and add at least one Julie Nutting doll, at least for our group, and then that's what you get at the end. So I hope that made sense. I hope that was good for you to figure out how to make this work, and I hope you had a good idea, or good job, good time watching what was going on with me today. Now I need to actually get off of here because my sister is visiting. She was just taking a nap, and then I think we need to eat some dinner. Yeah, so have a good weekend, good evening, good day, whatever, and I'll talk to you guys later. Let me know what's going on with you, and if you do one of these, link me. I want to see what you make. Okay, bye.